lightning. This one is not that way. The last pitch here for Hardy Byrotter, and his speed, not too good.
The leader, Peter Mueller's time, on the left, 2:14.38. Hardy crosses the finish line, 2:18.12. A frustrating effort. On the course right now, Austrian teammate, 1976 gold medalist Franz Klammer, who, like Hardy, has found this downhill frustrating. An attitude, Greg, that can't help out the Austrian effort.
But Donna, you can psych yourself up and you can psych yourself down, and that's what the Austrians have done here. They refuse to be serious about this course, even though it counts for the same World Cup points that Kitzbühel and Wengen do. Klammer down now in his tuck. His style, not most appropriate for this kind of course either, Donna. He has a more thrashing style. You have to be smooth and subtle on this course. Here he's skiing better, but he didn't have good speed through the elevator shaft, and now on this long flat, it's holding him back, holding him back. He can't pick up speed again. He's trying to work the bumps. You can see him pushing off of them, getting down low, but he is not fast at all.
And Klammer opened the season this year in Val d'Isère, France, with a downhill victory.
Very important for him. He's won more than anyone else, 23 victories. He won the 1976 Olympic downhill, of course, and then in 77 and 78, he was a downhill champion, then a slump. His brother was paralyzed in a downhill racing accident. Some people thought that Klammer would never come back. He won at Val d'Isère. He will not win here, though.
His time, 2:17.48. Another mediocre effort by the Austrians. They said they didn't like this course, but this man does. In his own backyard, Canadian favorite Steve Podborski. And if he can win this downhill, he can capture the overall World Cup downhill title.
And he is going for victory, Donna. He pushes out very aggressively. Now coming up to double trouble. The first roll right here. See how smooth he is? He absorbs it nicely. The second roll coming up. Should throw him into the air about 30 feet. Right here, and Podborski sucks it up nicely. He stays right on the snow. He's got good speed going into the Pony Trail Flats. You can just imagine what he's thinking. I've been racing all year in Europe. Now I come home to Canada. The fans are here cheering for me. Last year, he lost the title in the final race of the season by 28 hundredths. Oh, a mistake there. A mistake. His hand goes into the snow, throws him off course, but Podborski recovers quickly.
And Greg, a mistake like that could cost him precious tenths of a second. And this could throw him off the first place pace. We can check how much he's off when we get his intermediate time.
Podborski will not dwell on the mistake, though. This is a man who has won at Kitzbühel the last 2 years. It's the most difficult downhill in the sport, and the only way you can do that is by concentrating. Now the four shush coming up the elevator shaft, the steepest section, and Podborski goes through the air nicely there, comes down quickly. No more mistakes here. Look at his skis rocket over the snow. He is down low, and he is fast. Out of the elevator shaft. That jump there, no problem for Steve Podborski. He pops into the air again, not quite as smooth as he wants to be, but he is skiing very nicely, and he is going extremely well. He didn't have good training runs. He is now putting it all together in this all-important race.
And Podborski's intermediate time, 1:33.44. That's 6/10 of a second behind the leader, Peter Mueller. The question is, can he make it up in the flats?
Podborski staying low, trying to be his best in the flats. Most of the time, a racer only hears the wind blowing in his helmets. No doubt, Podborski can hear the Canadians cheering for him here. Thousands lining the course as he nears the bottom. And he's got to be thinking, if I win this race, I will be the first North American to ever win the World Cup downhill title. Years ago, North Americans weren't even considered a serious threat at all. They laughed at them. And now he can be the best ever. Last steep pitch, Steve Podborski right in the track.
Can he do it? No, 2:15.53, a full second behind the leader, Peter Mueller. Steve Podborski has not claimed the overall World Cup downhill title here, but he's come closer to his goal.
2 minutes on the course, and 1 second has made all the difference. And perhaps it was lost in the upper section, the toilet bowl section. Podborski comes in awkwardly. Then his left hand stabs into the snow. It throws him out of the packed-down track. He has to make a radical twist to recover to even get back on the snow. And because he is a master, he is able to do that, but still he loses time.
So, his effort to take over Peter Mueller's #1 spot. Still to come, more Canadians and an American. 27-year-old Dave Irwin, one of the original Wild Bunch.
In the early 70s, the Canadians got the nickname the Crazy Canucks because they took so many risks and so many falls. This man here, Dave Irwin, was the Crazy Canuck. He took more falls than anyone else.
Coming up on the right of your screen, Irwin's intermediate time. 1:33.66, that's fourth fastest on the intermediate time so far.
Irwin threw the last chance pitch, having one of the best runs he has had in years. He won in Schladming in 1975. After that, in Wengen, he took a terrible crash, was almost out for 2 full seasons. He has not had a better than top 5 finish since then. Dave Irwin, down low. The crowd cheering for him. So much at stake. He's retiring after this season. This is his last race before the home crowd. Irwin into the finish area. Last steep pitch, Donna.
And I'm sure Irwin wants to leave a proud legacy behind. It's his last race at home. The time, 2:15.73. He's picked up time on the last part of the course. And now he takes over 3rd place.
Dave Irwin, exultant, starting from the 2nd seed, number 19. The course is rutted up, chewed up, and he has come to be in 3rd right now. A phenomenal race. Oh, how proud they are of this man.
And this is Bob Talbot, and the adribbling for the Canadian team.
Talbot kicks out with all the force he can muster, takes 3 skating steps, and then dives into his tuck. Steep section at the top. First roll here for Talbot. Oh, a little awkward, Donna. He may be pressing too hard. Second roll. Back again. More trouble for Bob Talbot. I'm sure he wants to do well here. The Canadians in 2nd, 3rd, and 5th right now, and he wants part of the limelight. Pony Trail Flats now. A chance for him to get his concentration back, to think about what's ahead. Coming up, the Toilet Bowl. It is a very difficult section of the course. Talbot down low. Toilet Bowl turns coming up. Staying right in the track. He looks good now. Settled in. Off the Toilet Bowl roll. Oh, trouble for him there. His way back, and then he spills into the fence. Talbot down, rolling and rolling. What a fall. Bob Talbot. He's up, dazed, appears to be all right, obviously disappointed. What an incredible fall. Coming into the Toilet Bowl section, he lifts up, comes down with precarious balance. Then there's a roll in the slope that throws him on his side. And then he has nothing to do but roll and tumble. He cannot regain his position on the skis. A lucky young man that he wasn't hurt in that terrible fall.
Thank goodness Talbot looks okay. He'll be all right for another season. We'll be back with the Run Mare, the younger brother of Phil and Steve Mare, right after this. But it's been a great day for the Canadians. Steve Todd Brookski captured 2nd, and in 3rd place, Dave Irwin. But the day belonged to this man, Switzerland's Peter Mueller. It's his first downhill win in 14 months. So almost everyone has gone home is 21-year-old Paul Mare, the younger brother of Steve and Phil Mare.
Paul Mare, the last man out, and it's a lonely position to have. He is on the course by himself, few fans watching. He has been waiting and waiting and waiting at the top. But he is coming out very well, Donna. Coming into the first flat section, Paul Mare looks like he is serious about this race. He knows that the trophies have been given out down below, but he is skiing as if he actually has a chance to win it. Look how the fog has settled in here. The course is rutted up. The light is bad. He has the worst of everything going against him, but he is, like his brothers, concentrating. Now coming into the Toilet Bowl section, he gets opened up a little bit. That's not good, but he goes right back down to the tuck. Look how his skis are pushed around. The snow is so rutted. The course is in such bad condition, and the light is so flat. It is a difficult time to be racing, but the name of Mare rides with him. Brother Phil, World Cup champion. Brother Steve, the winner of the World Championships Giant Slalom. And Paul Mare has a tradition to uphold. He is the last man on this race course, all alone. The crowd, most of it has gone away. They're not interested in these late runners. But Paul Mare skiing as if he still has a chance to win it. Elevator shaft, he looks good. He's got good speed. This is such an important section because after this last steep pitch, it is a long glide to the finish line. Paul Mare absorbs the bump. Look how he's being tossed around. His weight goes back. But again, he regains his position on the skis. Nothing is going to distract him from the challenge. Last interval time coming up.
And his time, 1:35.17. That makes him the 19th fastest runner at this point. Can he pick up more time?
Phenomenal considering he started last, and he looks very smooth through these last gradual sections. His tuck is low. He's absorbing the bumps. Coming around the turns, there's no snow flying off his skis. He is trying to make the course as smooth as he possibly can, and he has the roughest course of any racer to ski on. It has been chewed up by dozens of skis, by dozens of racers who preceded him. Now, the last pitch. Look how low he is. His back is level. It's an ideal tuck. Arms against his side, hands out in front, cutting the air. And he is excellent. A great finish.
And Paul's time, 2:17.12. From last out of the starting gate, Paul Mayer has captured 9th place, and it's the best finish by an American this year on the Men's World Cup Downhill Tour. So the name Mayer appears in the headlines once again, this time for the downhill. And although in the top 3 there are 2 Canadians and 1 Swiss, America is proud of Paul Mayer.